Hello everyone, we're the Huskies. I'm Dante.
I'm Haruna.
And this is Ty. And today we are talking about maternity leave, paternity leave.
Paternity
leave.
Yeah.
But you don't leave. We want you to stay, subscribe, like, comment if you will, watch the entire video, but don't leave. But for real, we're going to be talking about paternity and maternity leave. So we have 7 interesting questions that we're going to address as far as this is concerned, and hopefully Taya-chan is patient enough to let us get through it. If not, we'll be changing uniforms in the middle of this, and it'll be a different day. Anywho, question number 1.
Okay.
What shocked you most about being on leave in Japan?
I would say, I'm Japanese, so...
So what shocked you most about being on leave?
It was not really a damaging things, but the paperwork for the workplace and also the support money comes like 4 months later of you give birth. And I was like, so you have to have like a savings and stuff.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, we knew about it, so we were good.
Yeah, but like,
it was like, oh, now?
Yeah,
like, she was already like 3 months old.
Yeah, before we got the money, like, oh, thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah,
like,
and it's not like money amount is bad or something like that. It's
great.
It's great, but it just
that was
late.
A surprise.
Yeah, it's just late. So you have to have certain stability on your financial situation.
What shocked me was, I think, just the amount of nothing there is, but how tiring the nothing is during the day. Like, you feel like you got nothing done, but like your entire like job is taking care of the baby, and so like if the baby is alive at the end of the day, then you've done your job. You did your job for the day. But like going from working and feeling like you are like the master of the universe and like king productivity, queen productivity, grind set, like, and then going from that grind set to dad mindset, mom mindset, and changing your view on productivity, that's quite shocking and really hard to deal with it. I still have a hard time with it now. So yeah, that was...
We both are, yeah.
Yeah, that really shocked me about it. Next, number 2. Did it bring you closer as a couple, or did it drive you crazy?
That's a both because first of all I had a postpartum depression.
Yeah, that's not funny.
And
way to like make me seem like an asshole. Like, the first thing you bring up is like the worst one. So I'm like, I'm laughing.
So like I want to be nice to you, but you just can't.
Oh, you just can't be nice.
Yeah, I couldn't. Like, I was just, not to say like too busy, but like I was like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
The body changes, the mind changes. Yeah, like you can't.
But the expectations don't change, like, so it's like tough.
Yeah, and especially like I will say, for women, like it's normal to like take care of your baby, and like he's taking paternity leave for me, and like I felt like I'm a piece of shit, like letting you take care of Tai-chan all the time. But
yeah, I completely disagreed.
Yeah, but like at that time back then, so that's why Japan is doing like hold the systems right now. But like still, most of most of men don't take paternity leave. So like those stereotype crushes me sometimes.
Yeah.
Even now.
Yeah.
But like bring you closer as a couple. Yeah, we are working on it. Like it's like
what? No.
It feels like we're not doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah.
But like I'm glad we both take paternity leave because there's so much things you have to work on once you have a kid.
Yep.
Like it's a teamwork.
Yep.
And like you just can't be romantic
without well, you can be romantic, but like it's hard to be romantic when you like are angry at your partner because of some reason that they don't understand because you didn't learn how to communicate with each other prior. Like, And like, and it's different communicating with each other before you have a kid and communicating with each other after you have a kid.
And there is no way you would know that.
Yeah, you won't know. Like, and I don't like to use my previous like life as like an anecdote, but like, been to war, like dealt with communication under fire. That's exactly. I mean, I won't say that's exactly what it's like, but you're definitely communicating in a situation where like stress is at a maximum. And you're trying your best to like keep the stress level down, but communicate your message, but be brief, but be courteous. Like, and it's really hard to do that. And then you're also dealing with native language gap. So like, I'll say something in English, and it sounds mean, and she'll say something in Japanese, and I'm like, I don't know what you mean, and so like, it's tough. So can it drive you crazy? Absolutely. And I'll say one thing that I did that drives her crazy, that drove her crazy, that continues to drive her crazy, that I'm learning to get better with. And it's that like, and this is probably like a little bit TMI, but I was always preparing myself to be the primary parent. Like since I was a teenager, have kind of been prepared in my mind that I was going to be that mom role, like that primary parent role, and, you know, priming yourself for that your entire adult life, and then finding a partner who is an absolute amazing mom, as you can see. But then you have your own ideas about how you want to do things. You have your own methods, your own thoughts and theories and ways of doing things, cultural, learned, book ways, like, and then that clashes with someone who is great at their role, who has their own ways of doing things, their own ideas of doing things, the way their mom did things, and the way their culture tells them to do things, and that friction of we're both doing our best, but it seems like you don't value me doing my best the way you value you doing the best, and that can cause problems. And so it's really important to like understand that there is no one way to parent, and that no one parent is going to do things the same way. And it'll drive you crazy if like you're like, yo, can you change the diaper this way? And like I look at you like, how about I change the diaper upside down just to show you that I can? Like you have to pick your spots. Like what philosophy you're going to believe in to raise your children is something that is ever evolving, and you can't answer all those questions the first 5 months of life. You're certainly not going to be able to communicate to your partner in a way that's effective and positive if you're always trying to dictate to them how you want things to be.
that was long.
So go to say.
Well, we were walking on it.
Yeah, I
think, the men who wanted to take paternity leave, I assume they are
good men.
Good men, and they also have perspective like yours.
Yeah.
So
and so
just make sure don't push your perspective too hard. I can talk about it to women, like since they're like, you know, from ancestors, like, they're the main mom doing stuff. So. But it doesn't mean your man can't do it. So don't push your way too hard.
And don't feel bad when you rely on the dads to do stuff. Like she was saying, she felt bad during like she still like suffers a little bit from postpartum depression, but suffering from it, like the idea that you must do this because you're a mom. I hate that. I hate it. Because, like, for one, it robs dads of the responsibility that they should be doing. Dads should be doing everything their mom should be doing except for sticking your breast in a baby's mouth. Don't do that. That's gross. But everything else, wiping diapers, baths, doing the hair, changing the clothes, teaching them, playing with them, like doting on them, kissing on them, like all those things that you have in your mind that are like, oh, that's maternal. No, that's parental. Both people should be doing it. So sorry.
And like I can say the changes that what we had, like from my perspective, I wanted to like go for a walk with her, like when she's irritated, and also I wanted to cook. I wanted to clean my way and stuff like
Grind
that.
set.
Yeah. But like it was like I don't know, when she was grumpy, like when she's like 1 or 2 months old, like, hey, I'm going for a walk to calm herself down, I was like, I want to do it. I want to do it. But at the same time, you want to cook, you want to do the house thing, and stuff like that. And I don't, no offense to you, but I want to eat the food that I cooked.
Yeah.
So like,
I want to help her, but there's so many things that she wanted, specifically her way for herself. It was really hard to manage that. So like, I would say it could bring you closer as a couple if you figure out how to work together.
Yeah, but right now, if you say like, "Hey, I'm gonna go for a walk with her," I'm like,
"Cool, see you."
Yeah, I'm chilling in the house.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
To be easy on you is like that. What I learned from being with you.
Which brings us to our next one. Any dad fails or mom meltdown moments that you're willing to confess? One moment. Any one like crazy moment where you're like that sticks out to you, like as a mom?
It connects to you taking paternity leave. Like paternity leave works for men, like, you know, having your men support works in a good way and also in a bad way when you have depressions, and like if you are a perfectionist, like, and I am, and you say that?
I didn't say anything.
Like I was, like, let's say that, like, what kind of person I was before, like, I gave birth to her. Like, I was doing sales job, so you're grinding and like to make
the most money
best,
possible.
Yeah, money possible, and like you love being hard on yourself. And I still the same person, but when my mom meltdown was like when we went to the mall for the first time. Ion 行ったやん。
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, 里帰りの里帰り。
英語 returning home for travel.
Home. Yeah. My hometown mall, like, we went together, and it was a long day. Like, we did an embassy appointment and stuff like that, and we still got energy, so let's go to the mall. And he did pretty much like changing her diapers and feeding her, and he was also in the phase that like I can do everything. Like, and he didn't do it to hurt you, or he didn't do it to show me that, like, hey, I'm not good enough. No, like, he just wanted to help me, purely. But I took it as at the time I haven't done that, and I haven't, being in public with her and stuff like that, and she kind of got irritated on that day, and I was like, I can't do this by myself. Like, I can't handle this by myself. But most of mom does around me.
Yeah, because a lot of moms don't have men that take paternity leave. So she was comparing herself to those moms, like, oh, well, all these moms are doing it by themselves. Why aren't I can't, like.
Yeah, and at that time she was still like, it wasn't even a month old. And I figured out that people go out in public more like later.
Yeah,
like course. Japanese moms, but like, just I had huge expectation on me that you can pretty much do everything, or you should do everything. So that was my first meltdown moments. Sorry, it was wrong.
No, you're good. I know my dad meltdown moment was like, it was at night after we brought her home, and like she was crying this new kind of cry. It was just this new scream. It was different, and I just couldn't calm her down. And like I put a lot of pressure on myself, just like she put a lot of pressure on herself. That like I'm super dad, I'm super duper dad. Like, and I couldn't get her to stop, and she couldn't get her to stop. And
I think she's going to sleep.
And then her mom, like we were back in Osaka, and her mom came down and like had to basically talk me off a ledge, like pep talk me, like, hey, you're okay, like being a dad is hard, like you're doing a good job, like you're already like winning, you're already doing great, because like you're like you're helping her do this and that and the other, and like you're a great dad. And it was tough for me because like I don't remember those years like of my childhood, of course, because like of course you don't remember being a baby, but like I'm a different kind of dad than any dad that I've seen. Like I like growing up, I'm talking about my stepdad and my biological father are very different kinds of dads than me. So like I can't say like where I get any of my ideas for myself from. And China, come on. And so like I know I can't say that like, oh, I'm doing this like my dad and like you should do this way, like, or I have some kind of frame of reference. All I have is pressure. So yeah, I melted down and her mom had to kind of pick up the pieces, and I'm good. I know now when she cries, I'm like, and moving on.
Yeah, baby don't have a reason. That's the thing.
They have a reason. I just haven't figured out how to read their minds.
No.
Anyway, number 4. How did people react to seeing a dad pushing a stroller on a Tuesday? They judge me. Actually, it's interesting. Everyone assumes that I'm a tourist until I start speaking Japanese. Or they wonder where my wife is. Or they think that I'm waiting on my wife or something like that. But the locals...
If somebody asks you, is she your baby?
Yeah. Someone asked me that one time.
Because she looks super
Asian as well. It's like, oh, is that your baby? Like in Japanese, like, is that your baby? And in my Yankee, like, super rough, I know, Japanese, I'm like, yeah, it's my fucking baby. Like, oh, like, ore no akachan da yo. Like, and I was, like, really upset by that. Like, what? Yeah, I'm just with a random baby. Like, anyway. So, no, like, usually the people assume that I'm a tourist, but then, I go to the places that I usually go. There's a Starbucks that I go to in the park almost every morning, and they know me and her together more than they know me and Hachan together. Which Hachan was upset about. But yeah, like...
They think I'm lazy.
She thinks they think she's lazy. Pressure, see? And then, like, there are moments where... like there's salarymen that like, and I miss being productive, like I and so like sometimes like salarymen will look at me and I'm in a tracksuit walking with my baby and they're like, and I'm looking at them like, say something, like, and I just can't be that way because like I'm in a different phase of my life than they are, or I'm in a different moment in my life than they are, and I can't compare because comparison is a thief of joy. I need to be enjoying this moment and not looking at how people are looking at me. But yeah, people sometimes they're really nice to me. They're nicer to me than they are to her because it's weird to see a dad out. So it's like, oh, look at you being the super dad that you are. You're great. And I'm like, yeah, I'm great doing the same stuff that she does. Like, but then when she does it, you don't call her great. But,
Yeah. That's the stereotype. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Would you do it again, or was once enough?
I thought I'm not gonna do it again 2 months before, though. It was postpartum depression was a tough part.
So you're saying you wouldn't take 2 months off before the baby comes?
Oh, that what it is?
No. Paternity leave. Like, would you do it again?
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, woman has no choice to not to take one, but
like, how long would you take the entire year again, or?
Yeah, I think so. Like, like we actually thought about going back earlier because like I thought
because she wanted to kill me.
No, because like you have a depression and sometimes like getting better is just going back to normal life.
Yeah. But
it was not really that. Like I want to talk about the those like depression phase on a different video. Yeah. But I take this question as, will you have a baby again? And okay. And I thought, because the whole process is what? No, the whole process is a pack.
Yeah, of course.
It's a package. Yeah. So like I thought like it's tough like 2 months ago, but yeah, like things getting like easier. I mean, she's getting harder, but like.
Yeah, it's a different baby than this last month. It's a different baby from the month before that.
Yeah, so things getting harder with her, but like the teamwork
is getting easier.
Is getting better. So I will say, I will do it again.
I would definitely do it again. The next one's gonna be way easier, man. Like the next one will be so much easier. Like, and the reason why is because there's so much worry and concern and like trying to figure out the process. Like I'd say it's like having a sports coach. Like you get a new coach, and then like that first year with that new coach is always weird. He has to teach you the process. You got to figure out the plays and things like that. But the second year, there's a big jump in the skill set. There's a big jump because you understand how you work with each other and how to do that, and I can do this, and like all of that knowledge that you gain from the first time of trial and error and fear and stress, the second time, man, that's gonna be a breeze, as long as like
maybe we will have a different perspective.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'll probably look back on this video and say, you dummy. But for now, it looks like it's gonna be a breeze. So like I think that like I would definitely do it again. I think my only concern is work. I love my job. I love teaching, and even now, like I feel like the gravity pulling me back to work because of my love of the work, and because my students are my follow me on Instagram, and they like some stuff, and like there's some students that I really want to teach that like I haven't been able to teach, and I was supposed to teach them this year, and I haven't been able to, and so like that itch of like being back in the classroom, it hurts sometimes. Like yesterday I was just lesson planning just a lesson plan, even though I don't have any lessons coming up.
Yeah.
Like, so it's tough being out of the classroom, but you only have this 1 year.
Yeah, exactly.
And she'll never be
the same
this month again. This is the only time she's ever going to be 5 months old at and 5 months. Yeah.
Also, I have like a job gravity, of course. Like, I'm still 27.
Yeah.
So, like...
Grind set.
When I see, I have to check email sometimes, like, cause like it's gonna be like thousands and stuff like that. So I check it. Oh, my workplace is changing, or like, there is a new members that will be maybe competitors in the future, and was like, I want to go back to show them that like I'm here.
Yeah. Like yo, I'm still the shit.
I'm still doing. I can still do it. But,
I'm still that person.
But, like when you think about it, like. I was kind of early to give birth in general. I think.
As far as like year.
Yeah,
like how old you were.
We if you graduate from college, I was only working like 5 years or something. Yeah. So like it's kind of early in my workplace at least, but maybe when you go back, those people are taking
their childhood. Yeah.
So.
See, it's different for me because I'm a teacher, so like most of the people who are in my workplace are older, and they like most of them already had kids. Like there was like 5 of us that didn't, or like were young, young 38s. But no, like I was with the young group who didn't have kids, and it's tough because like I'm proud of what kind of teacher I am. I feel like I'm one of the best to do it, and every teacher should feel that way, and every teacher should feel like they should want to get better, and the only way you can get better is in the classroom. And so when other teachers are getting better and I'm not there getting better too, I'm thinking I gotta get back. But again, like every moment, every single moment with her is like, and with both of them is a treasure. So
you're gonna know that like that's kind of part of the mission for you. Like it's really a mission for you. Like you have to be okay with that. Like you're a mom or you're a dad.
Yeah, so, you have to sacrifice.
And also like you can't replace your kids. Like you can replace work anytime, and like there will be some replacement.
There will always be new students, and there will always be new teachers, and that's the thing that I have to tell myself. Like they'll be, if I die on Tuesday, there'll be a new English teacher on Friday. Like so. I can't feel the way I feel about it like I do.
You have to be kind of okay with it.
Yeah. then that's our cue that we should be wrapping this up. So that's our review of our halftime of paternity and maternity leave. We have another 6 months of it. Like, it's May now. Like, I have paternity leave until December. So
Let's see.
we'll see how we feel at the end of it. Maybe at the end of it, we might change an answer. We'll check back with you and let you know. But if you have any questions about paternity leave or maternity leave in Japan, you can leave them below.
Yeah,
we also have
systems and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like we haven't like.
I talked about the paternity leave system, like, and I'll link that video up there somewhere.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh.
I talked about like dad leave, but I didn't
okay.
talk about the Hello Works system. So if you have some questions about that, please leave them below. Again, like it. Thanks for not leaving and staying to the end. We appreciate that. You know what? We could also hit that subscribe button. That'd be cool. Just saying. Hi. So, I'm Dante.
And I'm Haruna.
And that's Tai-chan. And we're the Huskies. See ya.
See you.